Yo, guys, what's going on? What is happening? This, see who's in ya. See who's there, Kernow, Random TV, Jack Doe, Mike, Mark, Icy, Captain Caveman, Darren, When We Got Exploring, Daniel Draper, Andrew Clark, Charlie Jones, Darryl Berry. Yeah, as you all may know now, it's my birthday live, so I have got someone sitting in the background. I'll let them come in now, see if anyone else comes in first. But cheers for the birthday messages, guys. It's not a problem. Hey, me. Thank you. Okay, Yvonne, what's going on, bud? Anyone I missed? Oh, you've been legend. What's going on, mate? Yep, 21 today, but 21. I wish. Put this phone on silent before I do my head in. As it will go. Right then, guys, it's Harry, man, Mr. Vault.
Oh, hello. Did I hear you admitting to your length of your girth, 21?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You see, I put him down as a 25, but he's a very modest guy. See, he's admitted now it's just 21.
21 millimeters.
Yeah. Yeah, fair play. That's on the soft though. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta stop laughing and put my foot down in this bloody 50-mile-an-hour bollocks round here, and they're just shit.
Yeah. I know. I do 80, like they eat 50 mile an hour zones.
Oh, God. It's always the same around here. It's like, what the hell? We can't tell people where we are. But anyway, happy birthday, Mr. Gav. Sorry, I should have said that first.
Sorry, but so your birthday, innit?
Yeah.
Come and then go. Yeah,
well, what did Father Birthday Must get you then? I already know the answer to this, by the way. Because I was speaking to you before the show was on. But hey, Mr. Gav, what have you had for your birthday?
Well, I'm in a new tattoo on my throat on Monday. I dread it, but all things are there.
Still time to change your mind.
No, I changed my mind once. I was having it done months ago, and I chickened out having it done. Yeah,
but you don't have to have it done on your throat, though.
Yeah,
that's a bit extreme.
I know. I've always wanted one on my throat. It's just too much for a chicken while it's done.
Oh, have you actually tested a little bit on your throat to know whether you really want to do it or not?
No.
Oh, there you go. See.
Once he starts Monday, I'll be in there. No stopping until he's finished.
Well, look, you want to have a thought? What sort of design is it going to be?
The Nordic.
No dick.
Nordic, like.
So it's a vagina. You're having a vagina on your neck.
Yeah, Nordic compass.
Oh, no dick. Oh, Nordic. I thought you said no dick.
Oh, Nordic. I know.
No dick. I want no dick.
No dick.
He's all right. Bloody hell. I think you'd be abducted by aliens if you have that on your bloody neck.
Right, man. We've got one in the crop circle. Yeah, right.
I know, yeah. It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Take a while to do mine, but
Jesus Christ, if you're plugging you in like a Borg.
Yo, Steve, what's going on, bud?
Right, have you got this is just a sensible idea I got here now, right? This is just me, right? I would have a fallback plan, right? And if he starts it and it's too much, have a much smaller design that's much simpler, right? And you could go, I tell you what, change your mind, use the secondary fallback one, just do this small don't do this massive complicated thing on my neck.
Little stick man or something.
Well, yeah. Maybe put legs on it, yeah, and a TNT drop.
Exactly.
God alive. So is it going to be fully in view, or is it going to be half below your neck, where your shirt is?
It's going there. It's fully be in view.
What, right over your Adam's apple?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's gonna be Adam's. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, it is going to hurt, but I know it's going to hurt. I just hope we can get it finished in one session.
Woohoo! Bloody hell!
Cheers, Susan, for the super sticker.
Have you thought about having like join the dots, like just do it in like little dashes, and then if you decide you can handle it, you say, "Oh yeah, go on, fill it in."
Yeah, well, it probably hurt more that way, but hopefully it won't hurt too much.
And is it going to be black?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Okay.
So it's not much shade into it, so I'm hoping it's not going to take that long. But saying that, mine's probably still going to take 2 hours or so.
I have heard there's a few places that are quite painful, like hands I've heard are quite painful.
No, I got my hands on both of them.
Yeah.
My hands weren't too bad. Your ribs work. Ribs are killed.
Oh, right.
I had my ribs done on one side. 2.5 hours in agony.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can think of other things I would rather do, but all power to your elbow. Are you going to film yourself having it done?
I was going to, you want to leave me?
He won't allow you to do it?
No, I was going to go live. You want to allow me to do it? He needs to concentrate, which is fair, I can understand that.
Plus you'll be talking, so your Adam's apple will be moving up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, exactly.
It will end up looking like a pair of female body parts if you're not careful, yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to do a straight line, he ends up coming up like a bunch of flaps. Yeah, God, yeah. Anyway, by the way, have you got kids listening to this?
No, my kids are in bed.
Good, because I didn't know whether or not I'm going a bit overboard there. So yeah.
Oh, they get worse off me, Matt. Don't worry about that.
Fair enough.
Really, Tracy, my aunt didn't hurt at all. Bill Marty, what's going on, bud? Yeah, but we'll sort something soon, man. She's having time. It's the hardest part.
Is that exploring with Matty?
Marty goes with Mike. Bandit exploring Mike.
Oh, right, yeah. Cool. So you had a bit of a late night last night, so
3 o'clock I got it.
Yeah.
This morning, and I was back up then 7:30 to have my car in the garage by 4:30. Yeah, what's heat up on Wednesday. So that's what I've had done today. Surprised, mate. I was surprised that there wasn't much wrong with it.
Oh, it's a good birthday present then.
So the only thing I had wrong with is drop links, and I need 2 tyres. And then I should be alright.
gonna get on black circles. Black circles. See if they do them any cheaper. Mind you, though, I did find when I was in Wales, the tyre prices were very cheap. You know, especially up in the Ron there. I mean, it was like really cheap. And I went over to Wiltshire to live, and they were like, you know, you could almost double the price. You know.
Yeah.
And for the MOTs as well. You could get a 20 quid MOT in Wales. They want 50, 60 quid in bloody Wiltshire. Why?
I wish a taxi MOT, but which was 20 quid, but 239 pound a taxi taxi MOT.
Is it going to be done by VOSA?
It's done by the council.
Right. So, what have they got a specific place, or is it a VOSA testing centre?
Yeah, they got a private testing centre in Plymouth, I think it is. So we gotta take it over there. We're headed, man. They don't do no different to what a normal MOT inspector would do.
No. It's just a job for who their Freemasonic friend is that they've just given all the work to. Yeah.
That's it.
Sounds about right. God. If there's nothing different to a normal MOT, it makes you wonder why you can't just get an MOT.
We used to. Years ago, we used to be able to, the boys that worked there years ago, the council said, oh, what about us just doing them so this thing, and the boys voted yeah, and then they just smacked them with stupid things on them, didn't they? But admin fees and everything on it. Like they only pay the MOT inspector £40 out of all that money. The rest of it goes to the council. From the send to a letter out saying that it's due, and then they send you another one in saying it passed. So strange shit in my head. But what can I do? Gotta pay it.
Oh, yeah. Gotta do it. Yeah. It's sad you can't shop around like you can say, oh, I can get a cheaper taxi, taxi thing in like Bristol. So I'll go over to Bristol and I'll bring it back over and hand it to you. They're like, oh no, it's got to be done to Welsh 12 standards that we set up.
Yeah, no, the boys from Bristol come down here. Well, they is that was just one of the cheapest around.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'd be surprised how many boys. Not Acme license, I'm Acme license, but private hire from Bristol. You'd be surprised how many of them come down and have their private hire MOT down there because it's cheaper than in Bristol.
Yeah. Oh. So so you got your tattoo then. Anything else? Your birthday, or have you got plans to have a drink? Have you got any booze with you? Or
I'm drinking.
Oh yeah. I'm being a good boy and looking at the road. Right, I can see now. Yeah.
Drinking Heineken now.
All right. Is it a gold can you held up or a green can? Because I thought Heineken was a green can.
Green can.
Oh, it is green.
Yeah.
Oh, shiny.
Light.
Oh yeah, shiny. Yeah, right. Yeah. So it was gold then.
No.
Oh no, bloody hell! You're telling me I've got to go down to 40 miles an hour on the bloody motorway? 40.
Yeah, last night.
40. Why?
I had that last night, but when I was up there, I was doing 12 mile an hour on the motorway at one point.
I mean, it's like, you've got roadworks, it's 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're special. We're Wales, we're special. 40.
Our workforce more retarded than the ones in England, and so they need about slower speeds going past them.
God alive. I can't get over this.
Bloody hell.
What's that?
Portal? It's not a portal then.
No, because I'm in a what would be the emergency lane? It's got bumps.
Oh, he's on the roller things, is it?
Yeah, to let you know that normally, like you coming out of a junction onto the motorway, it's like, point, you shouldn't be in this bit now, get off. It's that sort of warning thing. But of course, I'm driving in that lane now, so.
It's one of them ones that'll wake you up if you fall asleep.
Yeah. Like I saw somebody swerve over to the left earlier on, and he went over the white line, and it rumbled him, and he swerved back in. I'm like, bloody hell.
Surprising. I've done it a few times.
Yeah. They'll wake you up by shaking your steering wheel.
Soon wake you up.
Yeah. They got that in aircraft. It's called a stick shaker, and if you're coming close to stall speed, it literally it shakes the stick to get your attention, because that is what you would feel if you were stalling. You're just about to feel that for real, And it's a lot more serious when you feel it for real, So it does that. But yeah, interesting.
Anyway, Mark, we got 75 people in.
Wow. Hello, 75 people. I hope you all wished him a happy birthday.
They all are, but it's all coming through. I know, what's his name's live, and Fight has gone live.
Oh, is he?
And Andrew's going live at 10 o'clock, so.
Now, Mr. Fighters, I sent him about 10 messages and he hasn't responded, and I tried ringing him 3 times and he didn't answer the phone. I don't know. Sometimes, I know he's a bit like that, but until you speak to somebody, you think like, have I done something? Have I done something to piss him off? I don't think I have, but
what he's like. He's having a busy day, but he don't answer no one, do he?
No. Oh, he must have had a busy week. There we are. I'm sure he'll surface eventually. Just keep on until I get through to him.
You'll get back to eventually, Matt.
Yeah. Dan! Tell him. I bet there's people watching all these channels and they say, Dan, Matt said that you're not answering your phone to him.
I
am. He'd be like, I am. And he'll answer it then, see, when I next ring him, because he don't want to be shown up in front of his fans. Like, what? He's ignoring Matt. Oh my God.
But it's not that we're ignoring anyone. It's just sometimes you just haven't got time to answer people back, or you'd look at it and forget about it. I didn't do it.
That's it. Yeah. Mind you, though,
win something.
It's a long time, a bloody week, isn't it? To send people messages and ring them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, but especially if you're out and about and everything else, your phone's on silent, isn't it? And you just forget about it, don't you?
I mean, mostly it was just to say to him, like, are you stuck in a tunnel? Because the last thing he told me, he was going to a tunnel. And I was like, so I rang him and said, like, so did you get out of there then? And he's like, no response after that. So it's like, well, so you are out then. I still know because you've gone live. Now I know you're alive. Okay, great. Tell you if anybody's in with Dan, then so you can say Matt is very happy to know that you are still alive.
The thing is, that's a problem. Someone to think you would say, "Oh, in a tunnel," and you're like, I'll check back in on it with a few hours. And you're like, get worried. No one will text me back. No one to run back. Like, there's no point in telling people, really, is there? Unless you're gonna go through with it, right?
Well, I don't say there's any. I dare say there's no problem if I tell people what it was, but he wanted to go back and do Stanage Tunnel, but he wanted to do it with me and the Kraken again. Yeah. Did you ever see that one where we went through that horrible tunnel with all the sharp, spiky walls? Oh, yeah. God. dear, dear. I mean, talk about stress you out, like, you know, it's sharp spikes and you're in a rubber boat. And he's like, oh, I want to go back and do it again. And I'm like, oh, I don't. He's like, I don't. I really don't. And he's like, oh, yeah, come on, it'd be great. I said, nah, man, it was 12 hours driving again. It's 6 hours up, 6 hours back, and then 4 hours buggering about the boat in the under. I've already done it once. So what I said to him, this is a spoiler alert, yeah, maybe in case he's already actually done it, is he wanted to do it with Josh. And I said, well, I tell you what, right? If I were you, I would not bore your fans out with doing the same thing twice, right? Because if you do it twice, they've already seen it once. You know, do it different. I said, if you want to take the Kraken out, take the Kraken out, and put an engine on the Kraken, and drive the Kraken around under its own steam. You know, and I said that would be amazing. Yeah. You know, I would watch that because it's something completely, like, you know, yeah.
Even if he goes back to a place he's done because he knows it. Yeah. Something different. It's funny seeing him drive the boat and everything else. To see him get in trouble and get himself out of it instead of obviously you using your boat and pulling. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, it's hard work pulling it. You know, if you've got your own engine, you could probably steer it a little bit better as well, like, you know, so you probably could do a better job. But, you know, I think it should be illegal seeing him with an engine on the back of the Kraken, like, so
it would
that would be yeah. I mean, you know, if it weren't for the fact that I'd have to drive 6 hours up there, I would rather jump in the Kraken with him and do the engine, you know, rather than put my boat in, and I would help him get the Kraken in, help him get the engine on, and we go and do that, you know. But that's unique then, you know. Don't want to replicate the same thing again.
Well, no, it'd be better in a different boat, more fun, something different, innit? So, obviously, if it's the first time, if he does buy an engine, it's the first time he's put it in the water, it's going to be funny trying to watch him steer it, then actually he's not going to be used to it, is he?
Well, yeah, and in a confined space as well, like, you know, I would have said, like, best to test that somewhere, you know, benign, like a small lake or something, you know, but but Dan does like drop it in the deep end, as it were, so
he probably would be better off in a lake, just to get used to the steering of it, like.
So, has he done it or has he not? I don't know, because he has not answered me. I was dying to know if he actually did do it or not, and he hasn't said. So, so I just don't know.
I know, you never know with Dan, or there was a thing. You never know with Dan, like what he's up to. Unless he tells you what he's up to, you just don't know what he's up to.
Yeah. And the other thing I'd like to, you know, try maybe is like when it's a really calm day. I haven't got a canoe, but I wouldn't mind getting a kayak or a canoe and going from the mainland to Drake's Island. You know, because it's doable on a nice day. You know,
on a calm day, that'd be good. That would. Cheers, Melissa.
Yeah, because I've seen people over there, like, you know, on canoes, and the thing is, you know, if you could get them cheap enough, a load of us could all separately, you know, like, you know, separate canoes, but as a bunch of us, we could go over, like, you know.
You could probably hire them, man. It's guaranteed you would hire them somewhere down our way.
Yeah.
Like, there's always port in places, not in it. But you could probably hire them from, like. They probably wouldn't cost a lot back to the day either.
No, that's right, yeah. I mean, oops, shit, my phone is falling all over the place. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, I did that, sorry, because my phone is falling all over the place. Right, sorry. Hey, look at this puppy by here. Oi. She's like, get off! Don't touch me. What's the matter? She was stressed out when I first came in the car earlier on because You know she's stressed because she's like, I'm in this car and it's a long trip and I'm not happy about this. And then she wouldn't eat any food off me, and it took me about half an hour to sort of coax her. And then she's eating then, so she's happy then. You know her attitude has changed.
She looks happy now.
Yeah. But she's panting because it's like the excitement. I think they say it's because they're not all that like intelligent as a breed. They've not been bred for intelligence. They've just been bred for stubbornness, for for pulling sleds. So it's just pull, and they get obsessed with it. It's just an obsession streak in them. So what she's obsessing about when we're in the car is all these lights, all the lights, all the action, and she obsesses on these lights, thinking that they're prey. Now, if she had a few more brain cells, like a sheepdog or a Labrador, she'd know those lights are cars. And she'd be like, okay, whatever, But she thinks that they're things, that they're creatures. And then look at them, and she can't calm down. That's what she's saying. Because she thinks it's all kicking off,
No,
they might as well be sheep. These white things might as well be sheep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. No Taffy, what's going on, man?
Hey, Taffy. You want to get him in?
I have sent him a link, but I know what he's up to and all he's like.
Ooh, Mr. Taffy. So what are you? I've been saying to Gav over the times I chat to him. Every time he sends me a message, I hear this like in the background. His dog's feet are always like walking around.
Yeah.
So you have to remind me now. What breed of dog do you have?
Collie. Yeah.
So they're pretty hyper, aren't they?
Oh, he's mega hyper. He all laid out all day. So we're on the go.
Yeah, on the go. You have to give him some melatonin, like I give her sometimes when she's a bit sort of fully hyper, and I'm like, I just give her this is like an equivalent to dog form of Valium, So I'm like, yeah, it's like me having a few tinnies and going having a nice relaxed sleep,
But he do lie down now, I'll tell you, like he'll sleep for hours once he'll go, but any little noise in the house and he's up. Years ago and he's like, what's that? So he's too nosy for his own good years.
They're very reactive, and they dogs to any noises and stuff. That's quite good, really, because like this one lets me know if there's somebody knocking at the door, which I wouldn't really hear, and then I take a note. Then and I go, oh, there is somebody at the door. Yeah, I better get down there. So,
they are good. Dogs over there, don't they?
Yeah. Hey. Oh, so what's your dog's name then?
Max.
That's a good name for a crazy dog. Max. Like Maximum.
Aye. That's what I should have called it. Maximum. Crack as well. I thought you'd have calmed down on that by now, right? He's 6 now, right? You just don't calm down, man. There's no
they need a lot of stimulus.
That's a problem with them. You want to play all the time.
You can teach sheepdogs, some of them, up to about 126 words. And you can say to them, "Get me the red toy," and then they'll bring the red toy, and you go, "No, the green one," and then it'll be like, "Go and get a green one." It's like they can work out what you mean, they're quite intelligent.
He's pretty good. He is. You know the basics. That's what we need him to know, innit?
Yeah, I've seen some people. They teach them. They have these little pad things, pour things, and they can pour out what they want.
Yeah,
But
I see that. Right, that's good. That is.
yeah, but I think it just ends up being like food shack, food shack, food shack.
Yeah, once they get to a certain age, right?
Yeah,
That's all dogs think about is food and shagging.
shack. Yeah.
But nothing else. Nothing else. Not to think about really.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, this one will calm down. Although to be honest, this one goes hyper when she's at my old man's, which I'm going to be up there in a bit now. She bullies him, and he takes it. Like, you know, she bullies him. She get him open the door. 20 seconds later, let me back in. Like 2 minutes later, let me out again. And he's back and forth, letting her in and out and in and out. I said, Dad, you're too soft, you know. She's got it programmed.
That's the problem, isn't it? Other people always spoil them, don't they?
Yeah. I've told him to growl at her, you know, to teach her who's boss, like, but he won't do it. Unless he tries it when I'm not there, but there's no evidence of it because she's the boss in there. It's like, yeah, I don't see no evidence of it trying to hold court properly there.
Oh God. Yeah, like I said, I sent Taffy the link. I know what he's up to. I sent Brady the link. He's in work.
It's probably kids are just going to bed. I expect. It's a bit manic until they've gone to bed.
Probably. That's the problem, isn't
it? Yep. I've probably got about 15 minutes till I arrive at my destination.
Oh, it's not bad, right? And well, what from down there?
Not bad, yeah.
From where it was when you come on, like?
Yeah. Half 7, I think I started off about. I think 1 hour 44. And I wasn't going fast either. I was mostly doing about 70, mostly.
That's it. I said that like the few of the other boys, I don't know if they're gonna come on or not.
Yeah. So we're not going to tell anybody where we're off, but we're going to go and do something tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is John going to come?
I haven't even asked him, but I forgot all about it. I know he's been busy and been doing work on someone's house, so I don't know if he's finished there or not.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
What time are you roughly looking at?
I don't know. I was going to ask you one time, you know, because I've come up here so I can have a good sleep, be fresh in the morning, like, you know, no messing about then. But what's early? What's too early? I don't know.
Thing is, you got to have a good sleep there because you got an extra hour as well, haven't we?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the clocks go back.
Oh.
Right, so I don't know. I want to meet up somewhere about 10 or.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Because I mean, but the thing is, when we by the time we get over there, we'll only have a few hours to do anything in the daylight. That's the trouble.
So look how far away it is. Can't remember how far away it is.
Yeah, I reckon it's a good 2 hours, isn't it? 3 hours.
From mine, it is an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, right.
So it's not
okay.
too bad.
Not too bad then.
No, because I know if you're looking at the weather, I know the weather's supposed to be worse before 10 o'clock than
Okay.
it is after it. Like,
All right then. Well,
Yeah.
let's make it 10 o'clock then.
talk about the man, it's Mr. Taffy.
How's it going, guys?
Taffinator.
Yes, mate.
You all right?
Yeah, man. Oh, mate, what's happening?
No, no, but not a fucking lot at all.
I just had like fat food now, and I was like, I feel a bit tired now, like. Ugh. Yeah, I believe you're out on a bit of a mission tomorrow then.
Might be coming somewhere near yours, but probably not. But you never know. But no, probably
Yeah.
not.
No, mate, I understand. I know what county you're going to, if that helps. Ah.
The thing is, everybody knows if I'm coming over to Wales, it's got to be somewhere in Wales, isn't it? You know, so.
Oh, yeah, Wales, mate, is north, east, south, or west, isn't it?
Exactly. Not a big country, but it's still got it all, haven't it?
Well, mate, that's it.
Shit, it's like shit extreme, shit deluxe, shit with a cherry on, and
That's it.
super shit. Super shit.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was telling Gav earlier on, like, I have got some places that you guys need to, like, get up here to do, like. So, I'll get Gav to, like play the messages tomorrow to you. At least then, do you know what I mean? At least then I don't have to say anything on here then. But yeah, there's some bits that I've really, really put off, like, you know, because I don't want to go there and then put it on top and then none of us get in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'd rather all of us go and then all of us put it on top and then at least then it's not just one person that's fucked up, we all fucked up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, don't Taffy look young. Don't he look young? With all his like shaved back.
Yeah, man. Well, I can't see any of the chat, so like you guys are just gonna have to like bear with.
I mean, you know, you could be mistaken. They make you on the bus for fucking free if you're not careful with all that fucking body hair, Taff.
No, I know, mate, but I was more thinking of like if I come with you guys now, like I'm gonna feel like a child, mate. I'm gonna feel like I'm getting molested.
Yeah, well, you have to get Gav to look to make sure nothing happens.
Well, it's not the fact I don't want nothing to happen, because quite frankly, I might be into it.
Whatever tickles your fancy, man.
We'll have to get a bonnet then and stick a dummy in your mouth, drag you out on a lead.
I was more thinking of a gimp mask, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I do, mate. I look proper young, mate.
Can you imagine doing an explore with like somebody wearing a gimp costume on a dog lead behind you, being dragged around like?
Come on!
And police would be like, "What's going on here?" It's like, well, we're urbexers, but this guy, he's just what we call him. We call him scum, and he must stay at least 3 feet behind us. Sit down.
Oh, it's like, yeah, it's like, what is it? A Muslim's wife? They have to walk like 20 feet behind.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them moments, isn't it?
Yeah. And in the civil service. And in the civil service, you had to do something similar as well.
Oh yeah, it's bonkers.
So whether they didn't make us wear friggin' headscarves.
To be honest, mate, I don't even know where mine is now, because I've not had it for like since the 12th of this month.
Don't need it now. I'm going to wear the cover.
I know, mate. I don't need to wear it now.
Exactly.
I feel like a new man. I had.
I'll send you some telephone numbers off a toilet wall, then, Tav. If you like.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Mate, I've already got yours, so we're all alright, aren't we? Fancy a bum.
I'll send you random TV. I saw his telephone
I've got
numbers
his
on
as well,
the
mate.
toilet wall. Yeah.
I've already got his, mate, so yeah.
Yeah.
Got his address as well.
Seen that, done it.
Yeah, that's it. Wore it like a glove. Oh, fuck's sake. I had my diagnosis last week, didn't I? Last Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I meant to ask you about that, actually, yeah, because you said you were going to it, yeah.
yeah.
I better not. I thought I better not at the same time, like, you know, because it's let sleeping dogs lie, like, yeah.
I've just gone really west over the last few weeks. Like, I think it was from the weekend before I come down to South Wales. I think I started going really weird, and I was just like, anything that bugged me, I was like, yeah, mate, whatever. And then it was just and then I started panicking. Then, for my assessment last week and stuff. So I wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping, and then things just happened. So I've had a lot going on in the background as well that I haven't really put up on YouTube or whatever. But it's just trying to sort myself out now and trying to sort of get back on that even keel again and get back on the road again.
That's what you need a car.
Yeah, well, that's now on my hit list, mate. So
I know.
Well, yeah, it's going to be better, but at the same time, I'm just I'm really contemplating of just giving up my Urbex channel, mate, because I'm just fed up with it, But I don't know if that's just because I'm a bit at the minute and I just can't be bothered doing anything. But do you know what I mean? I think having a car again, I'll just have a bit more freedom. I'll be able to just get out and go and do a few bits, and Leah wants to come exploring as well,
Do you want me to get somebody to fit a rev limiter on it for you?
Oh yeah.
It'll last longer than a week.
That's it, yeah. No, I just have to just take my time now and just when I get there, I get there. If I don't get there, then tough shit, innit? The lead foot needs to become a brass foot.
Put a spring behind the accelerator, so it just
that's it. One, more like a spring off suspension, the one that I can't push it down.
It pushes back,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's reject Osito, motherfucker, and it's just throws you out of the car.
Well, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to have to do some reversing, so I'm going to have to concentrate on that. Probably come back on once I get in the house.
That's all right, mate. Just make sure you get your glasses in so you can see.
I know, my glasses. Yeah.
Oh, it's madness, isn't it?
Yeah, crazy one.
How's everyone on the chat anyway? I know the B's in, Urban Legends in, Daniel's in. Who else have we got?
B's in.
Living here. Barrel Berry, who's that?
Oh, Berry.
Adrian, what's happening, buddy?
Alan Dixon, Mark Urbex.
Yeah, there's loads of cool people.
Dan Dixon?
72. No, not Dan Dixon.
I was going to say, he doesn't come into crap channels like this.
No,
if he's in there, that's not the Dan Dixon. Yeah.
No, that's it.
Darren Dickinson.
Oh. That's a bit of a dodgy name, isn't it? Dickinson.
I wouldn't want to put my dick in anyone's son, you know what I mean? But the daughter, on the other hand, is a bit different, yeah?
I bet he's heard that a few times as well.
That's it. Mark Urbex. How's it going? Urbexy. Adam, Captain Caveman, what's going on, buddy? Well, I've just been setting up my Patreon. I have. That's what I've done today. Oh, what a nightmare! I tried doing it on my phone. It's just like, meh. It's like, you can shut up, you. Yeah. 20 give me back chat. Shut up. Go to sleep.
They're all still awake, eh? Right, guys, I'm gonna have to for a minute. I gotta concentrate now. So I'll catch you in a little bit, all right?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, speak to you in a bit.
All right, man. Catch you later. What are you doing up?
Yeah, I'm sleeping. I'm just
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been bonkers, like.
Sorry, darling, but I know he's only messing.
What's that?
Darling thinking someone, well, I got the right name to be gay.
Yes, Darren, mate. Hey, at least it's not a dick, mate, so don't take it so hard, innit?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it, pal. But yeah, how are you anyway, Gav?
Alright,
Yeah. I'm not going to do this forever, mate, because I need to go and start Googling some bits and that, mate. I've got some research to get on with.
No worries, but
no worries.
Because I'm trying to figure out some bits, Joe, on my drone.
yeah.
So I've got some bits that I need to go and look at, and I don't know how long videos are and stuff, so hopefully I'll be flat out by like 12 o'clock.
Extra hour in bed tonight as well.
Well, yeah, that's why I was thinking 12, yeah, because then really it's 11, yeah.
Yeah, exactly what, innit?
That's what I was thinking anyway. I was trying to be smart, yeah.
Yeah. We know you're not smart.
Mate, that's it, mate. Lee is the brain box. Hey, Andrew Clark, what's happening, buddy?
It's fucking mad, but it's fucking boiling, isn't it?
That's it. Oh, mate, like the kids have been to like Halloween party or not tonight, mate. It's been ace. It's been well quiet since 4 o'clock.
I bet it fucking have.
Oh, mate, it was that quiet, mate. I could hear the voices talking to me. I felt like I was in a crowded room again.
Hey, Leo, what's going on?
Yeah, I've just given a phone back, yeah, because I couldn't do it. But then I realised that if I just click chat, I can see it.
Yeah, spanner.
I know, yeah. Well, I don't use my phone, do I? I can't. The last time I did a live was like last week or the week before. Before that was about a month before, and then before that was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's it.
So I don't use my phone now, do I, for it?
No, I don't like. I remember the last time I used my phone to do a live.
No. Well, the thing is, I always use my PC, don't I?
I don't go live when I'm on a road much anymore, do I?
No. I'm not even in a car, so I just don't bother anymore. And do you know what? Like, and it's good, right? Because everyone's in here now. Everyone that normally comes into mine as well. And it's like, I just can't be bothered with it anymore. I just don't want to go live anymore because of all the hassle that just comes with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, you know, I sit there and I worry, and then, and do you know what? It's been brilliant, mate, not worrying what idiots are going to come in.
Exactly, but exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? If anything, do you know what I mean? That I'm kind of like grateful, mate, that the trolls and that have been in. Because they've actually done me a favour.
I don't have many on mine.
No. Oh, I know who they are, yeah? It's just proving it, yeah?
I just block everyone, I do.
Oh, yeah, I do, mate. My block list is bigger than my subscriber count.
Hobby Brown.
Oh, it's all funny, isn't it?
Whatever Hobby Brown is. Random.
Happy Brown, what's going on, buddy? Oi, shut your mouth.
What's she doing, murdering them?
Go on, mate. Do you know what it is, right? Because Layla's like trying to give her a dummy, but she stresses out because she wants to do it herself. 8.5 months old, mate, yeah? And she's so independent.
Want to be forward, like.
Oh, yeah. She was crawling backwards the other day on the bed, yeah, and I sort of like had my legs bent a little bit, mate. She was underneath him trying to get off the bed.
Yeah, exactly, but
I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, she had Rice Krispies, mate, the other day for breakfast.
Oh, nice.
Oh, mate, she's funny, mate. Don't put your finger near her mouth, mate. You won't have one left. She's been nice to me, yeah, kissing me on the cheek and that, yeah. Kissed me on the lips, and then she bit my nose, mate. She was like, Don't let her cuteness, mate, mistake you, mate. I swear down, she'll eat you. Oh.
Stop it, you Lorna.
What's she doing, licking the floor? Tramp. Oh, she's such a tramp. Oh. Oh, how is everyone anyway? What's everyone been up to this weekend? Darren, mate, I can't help it, mate. You know, I just I struggle, mate, with my mental health, yeah. And I've been waiting like 2.5 years. Well, almost 3 years now. It'll be in January. I've been waiting 3 years for my assessment, and I've finally had it last weekend. So I'm just because Leah was just bombarding him and that, and then I tried to like get myself into the psychiatric unit and stuff, and I was trying to get help and that. So anyway, I've had the assessment now, months and months later. Do you know what I mean? And so I now know what it is, which I thought I had multi-personality or a split personality, but they diagnosed me with borderline personality, which is worse. So I was kind of like, not that I was hoping, but I was kind of already had like, you know, my head kind of like, you know, set on those things or bipolar, but it kind of sort of went one step further, and I was like, So I've got to stay on these tablets now for a couple of months. I've got to ring some counselling on Monday. Got to get that sorted, and then I'll start doing some lives again.
That's it, but you've got to sort yourself out first, haven't you? That's the fucking main thing.
No, that's it. It's like, you know, it's like I'd love to just do live streams and that, but it's just just my head's not in the right space. Joe, instead of me just going, yeah, all right, Gav, no worries, Gav, yeah. Instead, it's just like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, so instead of me kind of like cutting my nose off to spite my face, I'm kind of like just not doing it at all. Yeah. So it's just fucking easier, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Leah's getting the blunt of it all, yeah? Gotta be done, mate. Do you know what I mean? Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking new tattoo on Monday.
That's it, innit?
Dreading it. How on my fucking throat.
Yeah, so Happy Brown. Yeah, I'm with Mind at the minute, actually. So yeah, it's borderline personality. That's a new one on me. Yeah, Andrew Clark, go and Google it, buddy. It's what was it? It's a new name. It is for something else. But yeah, it's really weird, mate. But if you Google it, Google the symptoms and everything that comes with it, mate, and I suffer with a good 90% of it. Oh, fucking hell. So what's the plan of action for tonight then, Gavlar?
Well, but I'll be on here for about another hour maybe.
No.
You're gonna fucking sleep, man.
Yeah, like I'm probably gonna stay on here for a little little bit longer, probably another 5 minutes, mate, and then I'm gonna have to give these kids some like chloroform or something just so they go to sleep.
Fair enough. I might need some of that. I don't know.
Oh, mate, just smell your sleeve, mate. There's still some on there from the other night. Ooh. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, fucking mad, isn't it?
Yeah, Andrew Clark, it is a bit bizarre, mate. It's a new name for psychopath. Right, yeah, so, urban legend, basically, Jekyll and Hyde, mate, is basically like me. Do you know what I mean? As cool as it is, like, but yeah, it's definitely up there. Hey, Kim, borderline personality disorder is basically when you act without thinking, have an irrational thoughts, feelings, and unstable behavior. Correct. That is me. Yeah, so it's yeah, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. So all my craziness of just going blah and then just spitting it all out, and then I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that." It's my mental health. The new name for borderline is schizophrenia. Yeah, something like that, but yeah, something. The best treatment is psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah, right. So I have to ring up because I have past trauma. That basically something happened when I was a child. So like basically I was abused mentally and physically. Then my dad set the house on fire. He tried to kill us and stuff. Me and my brothers and my sisters and his second wife. So I just can't let go of that. Then obviously, like in the last 12 months, I found out some other things, and and I found out basically that my brother got my little sister pregnant and bits like that. And then I lost my tide earlier this year. Do you know what I mean? And I just one thing after another, like, do you know what I mean? And it's just like got too much for me, and I just started having another breakdown again. Just couldn't physically cope anymore. So yeah, it's I have lots of experience with mental health disorder. My 12-year-old has just been diagnosed with bipolar 2. Yeah, that's awful, that, Kim. Yeah, that's what Leah's sister's got. Oh yeah, no, I am. I need to ring up, so I could go through the counselling through the mental health, but they said they can't even touch the surface on what I'm going through and what I have gone through. So they've basically put a referral in, but I need to ring them up to accept it. So they call it stepping stones. So I've done the mind course. I've done anxiety and depression and mindfulness course. I did that a few years back. But yeah, it's a bit crazy, like. So yeah, Matt, I was just saying that about my diagnosis.
Sorry, just drinking out of my shoe.
Oh, mate, it's better than a skull, mate.
Oh, I know. Fucking hell. I know.
Get some warped off. Oh.
What was that about, innit?
Mate, it's like, it's not good, is it? It's like, in every way, mate, it's not good. Claire rang me up and said that she had to message you. You'd spoke, and I was like, right. So I was like, oh dear, and I was like, mate.
Was it? The only thing I'm not certain about is it. Was it one of those skulls from in that crypt? Because if it was, that's not good. You can't do shit like that.
Yeah, mate. Imagine how many maggots have been in there. Imagine how many mice and rats and everything else that have been in there. With all,
Flies, dirty shit on them. They might, you know, that person could have died of bloody bubonic plague or anthrax.
Well,
you know, because
I'm not being horrible, but he's upset
Lead
that many people, and I know many people would be like, tough shit, he got what he deserved.
Yeah, but that's like lead line coffin, which they used to
Yeah.
lead line for bloody reason, like, you know.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's it.
I'd rather him than me.
It's unbelievable.
Rather him than me. Bloody hell.
Well, all I can say is I'm glad it's him and not me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
And I ain't daft enough to do that anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what was it, in 1857 under the Burial Act, mate? He can get prosecuted and be sentenced up to 25 years for that.
Really?
Yeah, Google it.
Say, you know, like maybe you want to be careful because
1857, I think it is the Burial Act. Google it.
you can't, you know, mess with a grave, like, you know. I mean,
No, mate, it comes under as the grave diggers, mate.
Yeah.
Of course it
So-
is. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's horrendous. It's all kicked off.
why I didn't touch. I mean, you could look, but don't touch. You know, it's
Well, the thing is, obviously, you guys did it.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? You know, you look with your eyes, don't you? You don't look with your hands.
I mean, I had to pull Gav off because he was starting to get undressed, and I think he was going to have a good time there. But and I
Oh,
was
mate, a bit of necrophilia, mate, is well in my game, mate.
sorry.
I'm well up for that.
Anyway, for any Asperger people, that was a joke. Okay.
It wasn't. Don't listen to the bald-headed shit. The tic-tac wannabe. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Gav was going to get it. Was going to stick it in there, but then he noticed there was he noticed there was a sticker. It's
Yeah.
like,
He was always into the back of bones, like.
Matt Mitchell was here. He'd already been in there before him.
That's it, innit? Hey, Stu, what's happening? Yeah,
Forget that on this. Comment. Oh, it comes up over the screen. Oh, hang on.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, hold on with that.
StreamYard, it puts them up over the screen, so I can't.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? Do you know what it is, Mark? We're so used to living in luxury, having it all down one side on the laptop or the PC, and now we go on our phones and it's just cabbaged.
I know, it's bloody weird, that.
Yeah.
I thought it used to come down the side.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm at you at the B&B.
I'm at a B&B. No, I'm at a DAD.
Yeah, of the B&B.
Yeah. My dad's got this like house, you know, which is, you know, I used to live here, but you know, my dad's just here on his own now, where he's like, it's almost cavernous, like, you know, you can almost lose yourself. Yeah.
Mark, it's time you move back home, pal.
Oh God, I don't know. I used to drive him nuts when I used to play music, and they'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing? Out the music up louder!" And it's like, well, it wasn't that bloody loud, like, you know.
Tune your hearing aids off. You won't hear me then, will you?
Oh, fair play. Urban legend, all right, mate. Stu Lindsay. Oh, thanks for your donation as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Nice one. Gav,
Mm.
you need to get birthday beats off everybody that's in the chat.
Oh, God.
Mate, how old are you?
21.
21, mate. That's 21 beats, mate, off like however many people in here. That's crazy. You're gonna die.
I wish I was 21.
I know, mate. You're gonna die.
21 of these, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
21
stroke.
21 strokes.
21 strokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Make sure
not-
they're long ones.
Long
Yeah,
strokes.
that's just with your nostril, like, Matt.
Micro vibration strokes.
That's it.
if
Yeah,
you're
but
holding
sometimes it works, mate. Do you know what I mean?
grabbing a toothbrush in there with your hand, like, and sort of like
Oh,
the toothbrush.
at least it's got to be an electric one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be at least an electric one.
Yeah.
Break the shaft in, yeah.
Yeah, no, you want like rowing or strokes. That's what you want, isn't it? So like sort of, they're going to be quite long. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like 1 inch or below, yeah.
Yeah. 21 millimeters.
Yeah.
Oh, minimum, mate, minimum.
You want a cupping and stroke.
That's it, mate. Just two
And
fingers, mate. Just 2 strokes. Just 2 strokes. Just that.
Yeah.
The electric pump is way easier.
Oh yeah.
But,
Vacuum on reverse.
Yeah. If you do a headstand right, you get free moisturiser.
Yeah. Get a leaf blower. Get a leaf blower and jam it against the wall.
No.
Oh dear.
An industrial blower.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Get a fireman's hose.
Oh,
Shove it
don't.
in there and then blow yourself back across the room.
That's it. Well, Leah and her mate, they work in an nursing home, and basically her mate was just like, "Oh, why don't we just get some syringes from work? Because they were doing a kids' party, right? And we'll just sort of like fill them up with loads of like crazy little like drinks and stuff, and just sort of give them to the kids."
Oh, just the syringes. Yeah.
Syringe, yeah, right? And then Leah, right, gets out of the car, right, and I think there was sort of like 20 odd like syringes, and she went, "I've brought Lubo," and her mate was just laughing, yeah, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna need that." I said, "I don't think so." Do you know what I mean? I said, wetter the better, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that's it, like.
Yeah.
The mate was like,
you can play like jumble them round. You got to grab one and then have a shot, and it's like somebody's going to get a lube in the mouth.
That's it, yeah. So the mate was just like, "Oh, does she need lube?" I said, "Oh, that won't even get her wet." She said, "Oh, you're doing it wrong." I said, "I just roll over now. I just go to sleep." I said, "I'm fed up of trying." The mate didn't know where to put her face. It was like, well, funny. Hey, Dark Corners, what's going on, buddy? Side stroke is the best way forward.
They're not breaststroke.
Yeah. A vigorous stroke, I was more thinking.
Have you tried it with 2 books?
No, I did in the Bible.
I was going to say, yeah. Hang on. Why is it not working? 2 books like that. You could have J.K. Rowling, you could have a Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings wank.
That's it. But do you realise, right, that if you go to the kitchen and do it, right, and get a rolling pin and bash it on the end, it's over in seconds. It's a good one, mate. I tried it with Leah's mouth when she was sleeping. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Bit easier on you though when she's giving you a bit of fun in the future, like no.
Gosh, she's
I'll
tell her to take them out.
Oh, bit easier.
That's it, mate. It's all fun, isn't it?
And you can't use Dentagrip when
Polygrip. Smash that right out.
Yeah. Polygrip used instead of lube. Yeah.
Gav will tell you.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all fun, isn't it?
It's all fun and games.
Hey Rick, what's going on, buddy? Melissa is asking, are you at your dad's house, Matt? No,
I
he's
am.
at Dad's B&B.
I am.
He's at the B&B of Dad.
You can have a look around. Look, I mean, you got a chair,
Oh, Dad, look.
telly,
Yeah, Mum.
big settee. Don't know if you can see it. Big settee. I've slept
That's
on that
good.
many a time. And I just can't be asked. I'm watching television and I just can't be asked to get up off there to go upstairs. I just sleep on there.
Yeah, Mum. Dark, I'm okay, buddy. I hope you're alright, Mum.
Expire a time capsule.
Matt, take us on an adventure. Let's have a look around the daddy's house.
Time capsule.
You want to? All right, hang on.
No, mate, no, we're joking. Jesus Christ. We don't want to see your dad strap on or anything. Jesus Christ.
No. I was going to say, you can have a look around if you want. I'll take you on a magical mystery ride.
Woohoo! Riding along, singing a song, next to a great big pile.
I'll have to turn the camera round.
Oh.
Is this the one? That's the wide
Yeah.
angle one.
That looks like the one.
Let me
Ooh.
get my torch on so I don't like get into too much of a dark situation. He's a bit big though, this place. I mean, like, you know, he's been saying he's going to sell it because it's just like crazy, and he uses a kitchen and a bedroom. Oh, no, so there's a room.
So that's the TV. That's a lamp. That's the sofa.
Which never gets used now because why not? That's the front door.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought that was Narnia's cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh, light bulb, come on upstairs. Ooh. There's a light in this time capsule. How did you do that?
How long this is?
Bloody hell.
That's what you tell all the men.
Yeah. Bathroom.
Oh,
Oh,
nice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
intact
Spare
toilet.
bedroom. Spare bedroom. Jordan has slept in that bed.
No, mate, you should have spooned him. Oh, he's gone.
Signal's
Oh,
gone, man.
hang on.
Not too far away.
Matthew, you need to sort your Wi-Fi out.
You're breaking up. That's my. Did you see? Did you
No.
see the bedroom or did it break up?
Yeah, we seen where
Oh, you didn't,
Jordan's-
because it is. Yeah, my old bedroom. You weren't getting a signal, I don't think. Hang on, let's try again. Oh, I left the light on in there. Have you got it now? Can you see it?
We're going, no, we're going
see
frame
this?
by frame. It might catch up.
We might catch up in a minute.
Hey,
Can you see
LW,
that?
what's
Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Can you
Oh,
see
Matt,
that?
that's your bedroom literally is your
Oh, shit.
bedroom.
That is my bedroom. Have you got it now?
Yeah, got it now.
Got it?
So this is the UK
Cool.
crib.
It's all junk in here now. What? New
It's a lot.
voyages start.
Yeah, he's gone again.
Yeah, if he's gone down the stairs, I can hear him.
Yeah. So that's my sister. Yeah, it's my sister's bedroom here. This is the one I now sleep in because it's easier. So that's where I'll be sleeping later on. It's my sister's room.
Ooh, shiny.
Sleeping in that. Yeah.
Yeah, Mum.
I'm waiting to put my makeup on now. Yeah. Yes, she got all the mod cons. Look, VHS, long play as well.
Wow, mate. We're going into right videos in that, aren't we?
Yeah, proper, innit?
Mate, it needs a secret vault sticker on it.
won't take you in there because he might have a strop on, like for privacy reasons. He'd be like, "No, you can't do that." But he's got his own shower room there. Look, that's his shower room.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I have to give him his privacy.
Where's
I could. His kitchen's down. The kitchen's down here. Hang on a minute. This is the dining room.
walking around with a torch even though there's electric? That's funny as fuck.
Oh, I don't want him. He's in the kitchen. He'd probably be like, "Whoa, don't be going around the house like that. Why are you doing that now?" My mum would have had a shit fit if she knew I was like filming, showing people live on the internet. She'd be like, "No, you can't do that. No."
Get out.
She'd be like quite horrified, I'm sure, at all this concept. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, gets back. Yeah, so that's it. It's a good place, like, I mean, you know, but I chose the room at the back of the house for a reason, so I could masturbate and play music without being, you know, noticed. But,
all you need now is a bit of Gav, and then he can wear his spandex for you, and then he'll be sorted.
yeah. Thing is, I think my mum could probably tell if I was masturbating or playing something above 69 decibels, which is like, you know, the sound of a microwave oven. If you get anything louder than the sound of a microwave oven operating, she'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Do you know what, right? It's funny, right? Because I was on TikTok earlier on, right? And there was a massive bang, and obviously the mother shouts upstairs, "What was that? It was my jacket hitting the floor. It sounded a bit heavier." Yeah, I was in the jacket. I was like, "Fuck, yeah, that is funny as fuck." I was just laughing for ages. I was like, "Do you know when you get a right little chuckle on and you start coughing because your throat's hurting from laughing so hard?"
Yo, say, man, what's going on, man?
Yeah, Mom. Oh, I am gonna have to go in a minute though, because I have some more research I need to do.
This is bad time, really. Don't fucking listen to him.
No, the twins ain't sleeping, mate. Look, I'm not even doing. I don't even know how to turn this crap round. Oh, wrong one.
Camera off.
Yeah, that'll be the camera. But yeah, don't mess with that round.
Do you see
Turn
the
the phone
tail
round,
end?
it's fucking easier.
Oh, hang on.
Tail end, like, you know.
Camera 2. Ah, there you go. Right, look. They are not sleeping, mate. I swear down.
No.
Look.
It's not sleeping at yet.
No, don't be daft. No sleep in them whatsoever.
No. You can have a late night with them, Pat, tonight.
She's clapping hands, mate. She thinks it's all funny. But right, so camera. Let's go.
No. Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Who? Yeah, there's no sleep in them, mate. I swear down. I'm going to be up for ages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fair shout.
Funny. Oh. Nearly knocked it off then. Night, buddy. See you in the morning. And you. Come on. Night. See you in the morning. No Xbox.
Looks like Mark's going to fall asleep, is that him?
Matt is asleep.
No, I'm just rubbing my eyes. I'm not yawning or anything, but
Yeah, man.
dog
Well,
is barking at my old man, and she's going woof woof woof. I told him though to tell her off, like, you know, and say no, stop it. She's
she's a beast though, isn't she? I don't think people realise how big she actually is.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? When you see her in person, she's massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, right, guys, I am going to love you all and leave you all. Thank you for having me on. Gav, Pemblith Happis.
Cheers, but whatever that means.
No worries. Happy birthday.
Right.
Embrappes Emir or whatever. Emir.
E.T.
E.T. go.
Well,
E.T. go.
oh, she's just headbutted the floor. Oh,
Oh, I'll be social services round in the morning then.
don't be daft.
No, they'll
No.
be straight after you now.
She just launched herself forward. She thought it'd be funny to like lick the carpet with her forehead.
Guys.
I heard the crunch. I was like, oh. It was a right thud.
Don't bounce when they babies.
Yeah. She alright.
You can bounce them out about from about 5 feet. I think you can just get it on their head, and they'll only lose at 1 grade in school. So
Oh, damn it. Oh, right. I am going to disappear, guys. Simon B.A., sorry, Mum. On Dinkum. Didn't see you in there, guys. But, yeah, anyway. Thank you, everybody, for messaging and stuff. Matthew, have a good day tomorrow. Gav, don't wear Matt too much, mate. You know what I'm saying? Each birthday bash, mate. Do you know what I mean? And Gav is getting ready. He's prepping his bum all.
It's already prepped.
Getting on OnlyFans or something. Men in spandex.
Yeah, right. That's my new name on you, Man in Spandex.
That's it, mate.
I told him to get some barrier cream and wear it all across his body.
Yeah. That's it, mate. You know you're in for a good night when that shit's out. Right. Guys, I'm going. I'll see you later. Have a good night. See you later.
He's a fucking...
It always gets mad when Taffy comes on, innit? Fair play.
Oh, aye. Not that. He's fucking mad, man. Aye.
Oh, so, yeah, well. What time are you going on until?
About another half hour, probably.
I'll get some more people in. Get them in.
There's 87. I sent everyone links, but I put the link in the fucking in the chat and everything. No one want to come on. Everyone's afraid, basically.
Oh, yeah. Exploring with Gav. There we are. Look. Oh, Dinkum Aussie. We should get Dinkum Aussie on. We haven't seen Dinkum Aussie. He wouldn't even come on mine.
A lot of people don't like going on him, do they?
No, he's we'll have to pry him out of his shell, his limpet shell. We shall insert a bladed instrument underneath said limpet, and we will increase pressure until his sucker comes off, his suction device, and sucks.
There's 90 people in the chat.
Ah, bloody hell.
It's good going.
Melissa Jones Paranormal, right? You can't type these people's names in now, because if you use the @ it won't come up. So if I want to say hello, Melissa, I've got to type her whole name in before I can type anything, instead of going @ and then ME, which it'll choose the whole automatically. It'll choose Melissa Jones. I can't do that anymore because all these people like Luke White and Melissa and Winnie Witch and all these people have got these wacky names that are not out with normal letters.
I noticed there's a lot of people like that. No?
The thing is, if she used the first 2 letters were still normal letters like ME, and then went all weird, I could choose her name then. I could just type ME and it would go, oh, you mean and it would type all the weird stuff in afterwards, but the first 2 letters are the important ones for that spelling system in YouTube.
Yeah, that's a problem with it, huh?
Yeah. Worth thinking about, Melissa. Just the first 2 letters, that's all we need. And then we can just tap you in quickly then. It's not a demand, it's just a thought. You are welcome to reject it.
She said just a copy and paste, Matt.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, copy and paste. I can't though. It won't let you
No,
copy over somebody's name.
no, I won't. They don't do it, do I?
No. Fonts is the word I'm looking for, Matt. Well, yeah, but there is no font because it's the default YouTube thing. So there is no font. But the weird writing that Melissa is using, or font, as you might wish, is yeah. I mean, I didn't even know that YouTube could do that. I don't even know how it can be done. To be perfectly honest, I don't know. It's weird character sets.
Yeah, works on Apple.
Works on Apple, yeah, but who else wants one of those?
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Yeah. I mean, even if somebody offered me the latest like Apple laptop, completely free of charge, I would sell it and get a PC. Yeah. And a holiday abroad for 4 people, and still buy a PC laptop, So yeah.
Exactly, but you sell them, Mark, but buy a gaming PC.
Yeah, buy a gaming PC, a car, and investment shares for Tesla. Buy 500 shares in Tesla. And still have money to spend. Still have money change left out of that for buying a Mac. Yeah.
They do the same thing as everything else.
Well, ALW just did it. Oh, so you're comparing me against ALW now? ALW can do it because he's got a Mac. No. Well, I shall try when I get home. I shall see whether I can actually copy and paste. But the thing is, what you've got to remember is, some of us just tap in on the keyboard and we don't touch the mouse. So I can go at symbol and I can type EX and it'll just type in Exploring with Gav. So I don't have to touch the mouse and I can type a lot quicker than I can lift my hand off, operate the mouse, copy, paste, and then go back to typing. It's just an extra step that you don't really need, but oh well. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, whatever you want to do, whatever. You write using the font you want in a different document and then copy and paste into your YouTube profile. That's how you get the font you want, Matt. But the thing is, though, that means that YouTube would have to have a copy of the font you're using. Because if it's going to copy the font that you've got inside Word, then it means YouTube would have to have a copy of that font. And if it's a really wacky one, it may not, I would imagine, it may not necessarily translate it, but who knows?
Oh, they don't do something because I've seen it on yours, on your chats when you actually Luke is in, and you don't see half their things because it's just boxes with the X's on because they can't find the font. So you must only be able to see certain fonts, because obviously they probably got to have rights to them, won't they?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe the characters, maybe these are fonts that are well known, like to YouTube and in use, because otherwise it'd have to be on the device itself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Steve just said the characters are there due to the different languages, so they put them in a different language.
Mm.
So
but some of them are like proper, like scrolly. Like Luke has got like one let L. It's like a big bloody scroll, and I can't imagine that you need to have a scrolly letter L, in order to speak somebody else's language. It looks like it accepts all these weird fonts.
Oh my God! Should we leave him up?
What?
Watch your spanner coming on, Yellow.
Oh my God! Is it BK?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Oh, he's
What's up?
camera hat on. for his GoPro protection hat.
Oh,
Have you just come from Gay Pride or something?
No, when I was in Tenerife, these people kept giving me all of this rubbish, so I just took it all and like.
I think they couldn't. Everybody else was rejecting it, but you were accepting it.
Yeah. I know with it. It's perfect. If it's raining, you put it on.
you could do
It's
with
not
a
bad idea. Is it pulled away?
No, I think it's stuck like this
Oh,
until like you pull the nipple out of the top of it, and then like it collapses.
right.
I mean, I've got another one. Like, let me get my other one out, and I'll show you how it works. You get them like that. They go like that,
Yeah.
and then like there's a nipple in the middle, and like you just like you give it a good poke, and it like goes up like that.
Mhm.
You see, you put it on your head, and then like it collapses.
What you're basically saying is, underneath this thing that you would normally call an umbrella, right? About yay down, there is a nipple.
There's a nipple.
I know exactly what you mean. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Groucho Marx. Now he looks like.
my god. You crack me up, man.
Oh,
Groucho Marx, man.
oh, goodness me. I just can't believe it. Like, I come home with so much tat, it was unbelievable.
All you need now is a cigar.
Well, on my Instagram, I've got a photograph, and I had like this Chinese hat on, and I had a Coke spoon because they kept giving me Coke spoons, these people. But they didn't actually give you out to put on the Coke spoon, so it was just an empty Coke spoon. So I don't know why they were giving Coke spoons away.
Oh, you know why? Because some places, like in France, they come round and they hand you fresh snorters all the time because they'd rather see you use a snorter to snort cocaine than to roll up a note and share the note around amongst people. If you if you do drugs, they would rather you use something clean. Maybe that's why they're coming round. They were seeing you with that on your head. They were like, he's definitely been snorting some ketamine and coke tonight. Yeah.
Well, they gave me a tie, and it's like made out of cardboard, and like you put it on, and it's got like some LEDs in the tie. So you put this tie on, and I was like sat there with this tie on, and I don't even know how you switch it on. Yeah, you sit there like that with your tie on. So I sat there with my tie on and everything. And I was like the only person sat there with it all on, but then they were all coming to me.
Oh,
So you got shagged then that night, basically, was it? Or did they just come full as a tat on you?
They just give me all tat.
Oh,
And then when I was coming through passport control, I went to like through the passport control bit, and she looked at my passport and I thought she'd finished. So I walked past and I walked through airport and they came chasing after me. It turns out I'd walked through wrong thing because now that we're out of EU, they've made it all complicated. So I walked through wrong lane and like they came chasing after me.
oh right. So they made you go back through or not?
No, they made me go back through and they put a stamp in my passport. So now you get stamps when you go to places in the EU. So you get like an entry stamp and an exit stamp. And it's quite complicated because you have to fill out all of these locator forms as well when you go on holiday. So you have to give them a locator form, and then you have to prove that you've booked a COVID test for when you get back. So yeah, and then they sent me a message saying I needed like someone who I'd been with recently had tested positive for COVID and blah 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 blah, and every single person who were on flight with me also got this message. And then I clicked it through, did the thing, and it said, "Have you been vaccinated?" Yeah, and it went, "You don't need to do anything." So I was like, well, what's part of them sending me this message? Because in my locator form, I put my NHS number down. So they should know that I've been vaccinated. So if I've been vaccinated, they don't need to send me that. So they've just wasted my time, like, haven't they?
Well, yeah. Perhaps it's just like a spurious test message they send out, just to sort of make sure that, your number's real. Or they pretend they give you an excuse why they need to send you the message. Maybe it was just you, Jordan. They just knew it was you. So in addition to the LED tie and the thing, they also thought they'd wind you up with text messages.
I think these glasses are quite nice, me. I personally think the glasses and the hat, like, if we go exploring with this on and security come, they're less likely to get involved because they'll think, oh, he's all right. He's just a tourist who's lost.
No, they probably he looks like an easy one to mug. Let's go mug him. He looks like he's off his tits, look, and he's probably got money on him. Let's mug him. Oh, so well, you're back in the UK. That's the main thing.
It's got like a rubber band on it, and it's like really not comfortable over long durations of time because it like really squeezes in, and all the metal work to it. It's like, isn't it? Oh.
Well, you can maybe get a sweatband, and then you can wear it on top of a sweatband.
I'm planning on buying some armbands and like stretching them out so they fit over my head, and then I can put them on and it'll be right. With that,
nothing wrong. It'll be coming after you start doing it.
Oh, guys, if anyone want to buy one, right, they're $2.99 on Amazon.
There you go.
Or you can just go to Tenerife and people will just try and give you tat.
I've just heard my dog in the kitchen. I know what she's up to. She's just banged her bowl across the kitchen, and my dad goes, "What are you doing that for?" It's because there was no water in the bowl, so she's unhappy. So it's like she just knocked it across the room. She's like, "My bowl has not got water in it."
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, poor doggy. Hey, I showed him the room you stayed in when you stayed at my house or my dad's house. I showed him the room that you slept in. It was like Jordan slept in that bed.
What, were they all rushing to sleep in it then after I'd been in it?
Oh, everyone wanted to sleep in it.
They want me to stick bits of sellotape in it and then peel the sellotape off, so they got a bit of Jordan on the sellotape, and then put it in an envelope and send it to them. So they can have a bit of Jordan's DNA off the bed.
You could sell bed sheets now, £30,000.
Yeah.
Someone might buy them. You don't know.
Well, never know, you.
Yeah. I should sell my old camo trousers when they're looking like really sort of faded. Sell them.
Yeah.
Sell them faded. Like I'll wear them till they're faded, like you do with jeans, and then they'll be just the right sort of color then, just to send on to people to be fashionable.
Yeah. So what did they think to the room then? Did they think it were posh? I thought it were quite posh, that room.
I don't know, because I was walking around. I didn't see what people said. What did he say, Gav?
I back now and get another drink as well. I run out.
Oh, that's what they said, was it? Right, okay. I said, where Jordan slept, and they said, "I'm going to get another drink." So I was like, "Yeah." It made basically Jordan. It made him thirsty. That's what it did.
Yeah, I bet.
They were all- Suddenly they felt the need to drink alcohol,
Yeah.
and it's all too much for them.
What, did they need a more basic bedroom?
Yeah.
Well, no, this is very. It's a weird one, really, because it's all like white, isn't it? Really, in there.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hospital room, but with slightly better sheets. So, are you still up at your parents', Jordan?
Yeah.
Are you walking around the house like that?
No.
No. I just wondered. I can't be sure with you.
I don't know. I think they'd be like, "What's happening here?"
you wear it around the house and say, "What's going on?" You say, "Well, it's all those little things, those little pieces of paper that they gave me, and they said if I put them in my mouth, and that I'll see special colours. So I've taken a load now, and I've got some here. Would you like to have some, Mum?" Pretend like you've smuggled LSD back in from Tenerife.
Yeah, they were telling her about the bending lampposts. I was saying that apparently you can get this stuff and all the lampposts bend over. And they bend over and they go, "Whoa, Jordan, this is the way you need to go." And all lampposts are like warping out of shape.
Yeah. It's hard work, I can tell you that. I had some friends once, and
It's not even eating.
they'd taken some acid, and they were also like, "Oh yeah, right, we've come down off it now," and they were like, "Right, we're going to get in the car and go home now." And I said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." And they were like, "Oh, I'll be fine." I said, "I really wouldn't do that. I don't think you've come down, and if you go out there and you start getting really paranoid and things start happening, you'll have to come back." Yeah. So I said, if you can't handle it, come back. But I would not, if I were you, be leaving right now. And I said, you can have a bed upstairs and just go to sleep, and sort of like I said, I think you're better off watching a movie, because if you go to sleep, you might have a really weird, like, fucked up dream or something.
I've been having fucked up dreams all the time since I was born.
So anyway, the upshot of it was they drove out to my house. They got onto the main road, and I was thinking this is going to end badly. Yeah. And about 15 minutes later, they came back and they went, "Oh God, that's horrible, Alex. That's absolutely horrible." And I went, "I told you. I told you. The moment you get in like a car, and then everything's going to be like whoosh, whoosh. It's like coming at you. All the trees are going to be going boof, boof, boof." It's like, everything you look at is going to be trying to talk to you and trying to make mind contact with you. Like, a cat will be standing in the road and you'll be like, it wants me for something. And it's like, you won't be able to concentrate on the road. It's like, there's no way. And it's more dangerous like that as well, because the road will be probably
What, does the road actually talk to you?
You go like bendy and shit. And he's like, "How the hell can you can't drive like that?" But they were convinced they could, and it was like, so yeah, they came back, thankfully, because otherwise, I mean, they'd have had a hell of a time, probably be doing about 3 miles an hour along the road with a line of traffic behind them, causing bloody mayhem, not good.
Yeah.
I did say to him, I said, "I really don't think it's a good idea," and they were like, "No, we'll be fine, And I was like, "Okay." I said, "Really, you don't prove anything to me or anyone else. Like, I mean, just, I know you really probably want to go home, but unless you get a taxi, I would not advise it right now." And they were like, "No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine." I was like, "Okay." And they were not fine.
Did the tree still bend over in the taxi?
Oh yeah, you'd probably still have, but you'd probably feel a lot more secure, because somebody else is driving you, and they're not under the influence of anything, but like yourself, it's your own paranoia starts to play on you, and anything you think about will then get amplified. So it's whatever you're thinking about will become worse. And if you think like, oh, am I unsafe to drive? Well, you've just thought that, so now it's going to be like, I am unsafe to drive, and then your confidence level will be like whoosh, through the floor. So you'd be shaking, your hands will be shaking on the wheel, like, and it's like, just don't, just don't do it. You'll actually have a horrific experience, probably lack of self-confidence because you're not sure, and you're thinking, are people looking at me thinking I'm driving badly? And it's like, well, I'm only doing 10 miles an hour, or maybe I should speed up. No, don't speed up. No, maybe I should. No, don't speed up. Yeah, no, don't. Yes, no. And it's like your brain is just like, rah. It's just like, shut up. It's like, and you probably see this video like doing 70 and then think, hang on, it was on 70. No, it's not, it's 30. And it's like, you probably won't be standing still. It's only doing 30. You'll probably be seeing it doing other things it's not actually doing. Yeah, I just everything. The white lines are not going to be straight. The road's not going to be straight. The sky's going to be wobbling in and out. The bloody trees are going to be coming. The colours are going to be changing. You have a distorted sense of time. Fuck all that. Horrible. Not a good idea.
Surely if you say to yourself, surely if you sit there and say it's an hallucination, surely then all of a sudden your reality just goes boom and corrects.
Well, it can do, but it's all dependent on your level of self-confidence and can you trust yourself? Because if you're seeing things that probably aren't there, some of them, then you're not going to be sure if what you're seeing is real or not. I mean, oh, why is dog's crying? Hang on a minute. Let me just go and shout to the dog. Oi! Hang on a minute.
Oh, I'm just having some bits of chicken at minute.
Well, I can see how that. Not tasty.
Mm.
I thought she was jipping you actually, but stop it. I'll take it in here if you want.
Oh, you're all right. You got me up and down all bloody night.
Yeah. Okay. Stop it. Go to bed. Sorry.
Right, but
Outside, bloody howling it like at the moon, like ow! My bloody neighbours would be thinking, what the frig is going on?
aye.
She won't do that. She won't do that in Wales. Back in Wiltshire, but she's here and she just exhibits all this like childish, bloody sort of silly behaviour,
Mad, innit?
Yeah.
Mad what they get up to, like.
Showing off, because she's in a different place and trying it on with my dad. Like, you let me out, and then she's like, I can do what I like. It's like, what the fuck?
She probably forgot it was her, like. Because
Yeah.
you won't been in the same room for so long.
Oh, bloody hell. Here he is.
I went to wash my hands because I had all grease on my hands off my chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's,
what
it's the Urbex equivalent of Chris Packham. Gay Urbex equivalent of Chris Packham. Face computing. Does he even know who Chris Packham is?
The thing is, I wonder, like, how much more weird do you think the dreams will be if we've had LSD? Because I had a dream the other day about our Urbex in someone's bedroom while they were in bed. And I went in, I scoped out this location, climbed up onto the roof of the porch, and went into someone's house through an open window. And I thought it was abandoned, and I looked into the bed, and there was someone laid in bed just asleep.
Oh God!
I think you almost tried that in the fort in bloody Pembroke, didn't you? He's like, oh, there's people in that house over there. I mean, I could just imagine you going in there and sort of like going, oh, hello, and then screaming, ah! You know, it's like, yeah.
That was a good day. I was.
Ooh, Urban Legend is asking you a question. He says, why are your plug sockets so high up on the wall? It's because he's in a mental asylum, and they don't put him down at the ground level normally because they don't want the patients reaching up there. Because when they're medicated, as Jordan clearly is, then you know they can't reach up the wall because they can't stand up properly. So it's fairly safe to have plug sockets up on high because they can't electrocute themselves.
Maybe
It's like in the children's ward, they don't put the handles at like chest height or waist height like they do on most doors. They put the handles at the top of the door because the kids can't reach up there to open the door.
I noticed that. It's mad.
And care homes, you know, like the locks are on the inside. You know, it's like to lock the patients in. You know, it's like if you're outside, you can just walk in. You just open the door and walk in, but they don't want them coming out. It's all the buttons are not to get in, like, you know, keypads, like type in the numbers and then spin the dial. Those are on the outside. Sorry, those are on the inside. You just open to get into a care home. They just don't want the patients or the people leaving because they're off their heads, half of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're clever about it, they can give it a good yank and overcome the magnet.
No, those are button doors, aren't they? The electromagnetic doors. Yeah.
No, but if it's a weak magnet, you can give it a good give it a yank and get out. I wouldn't want to be captive as an old age pensioner.
Well, I'll take you to a care home, and if you see any pensioners, you can show them how to yank it, and yeah, and then they'll be your best friend forever.
Yeah.
Jordan is the savior of the elderly, showing them how to yank it.
Oh, they could take the keypad off the wall and figure out if it's reprogrammable from the keypad. Isn't there?
I don't think many pensioners can do all of Jordan.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Who don't, but it's probably not many. But
No, but all we've got to do is take the facial off, and unscrew it off the wall, and then change the dip switches to set the pin in it.
Yeah, no, they'd be like this. Oh, I don't understand all that crazy stuff, but that very nice man who speaks very loudly, you know, the multicolored man, the LSD man, the one who gave me strange square tablets, that man, he comes in here and he shows me how to yank it. Yeah, and I like him a lot.
right.
When's the LSD man coming back? And they probably don't believe him. They'd probably be like, she's off her head, she is, the LSD man. And then Jordan, like, Jordan comes on the corner. Oh, maybe they weren't so mad after all.
I'd just be like, I told them how to yank the door open. There you go.
Oh, I thought you were going to show how to yank something else. Sorry.
Goodness me.
You can just imagine you in a care home, you'd be like, whoop, 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 I have come to bring you your tea. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Please sit down and I will serve it to you. Whoop, whoop.
We need the megaphone. It needs to be like, attention, old farts. Please take your seats immediately. Your dinner will be arriving shortly. And it'll just be repeat like that.
You can't need a microphone, John.
Anyone who is not found seated when the food arrives will lose their chocolate ice cream dessert.
Or alternatively, their dinner time privileges will be terminated.
Yeah. We will not be changing no nappies as a nurse protest.
And then I'll have like a red button on the wall, and an air raid siren will go off, and then it'll randomly spool back down, and then it'll go, pensioner number 105684 has breached the terms and conditions of having his dinner. He will be returned to his bedroom and locked in with immediate effect.
Yeah. Drugged up and sent back to bed.
Well, they get a multicoloured umbrella hat as a courtesy of being in the bedroom. So that they'll be able to sit there going, we're in bedroom, and they'll be like going, oh, it's blue and yellow and green and red. Right there.
Oh, fucking
Yeah. Oh.
I always find it funny when restaurants leave the back door open and you go racing in and you go, oh, it's a kitchen, and all of a sudden the person who's who's cooking the food just goes, like in shock that someone's walked in. You know, I don't understand why they get so shocked. Like, surely if they leave the door open, they're leaving it open to people walking in.
Yes. I would be interested to see what B-Face would be like in a old age care home, looking after him.
Oh, he drive the nurses mad. They'd have the gaffer tape his mouth and shut.
I want to get one of those. I want to get one of those air bleeding sirens.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was just when we were walking down that staircase, and then all of a sudden the siren went off, and they were like, I want to get one of those, and then just like I'd have it on a little circuit board on a piece of wood what I can carry with a little battery underneath, and there'd be a switch, and I could just go like that when we didn't care home if it happened. They'd be like, oh.
Oh my God. Jordan is the new Michael Winslow, the sound effect guy from Police Academy.
I tell you what would be quite funny, I think, is next time we're in an Explorer in a building where they've got these little radio fire alarm things, is grab one of those and stand at a distance and like filming them, like zoom lenses, and then push the button, and it's like set all the fire alarms off, and the whole site empties out, like onto the thing, and then they go back in there and do it again, just like empty it out again. It's like.
Well, I were looking at these really at some expensive Bluetooth speakers the other day that can get to like 120 decibels, and they're like really big, so you'd have to transport them by car, and they can go really loud. And like there's a video online of one of them in a field, and he walks away from it to the point where it's only that big on camera, and you can still hear music blaring. And I was thinking, you could go to a really risky urbex location where security is about, and then you could play some really weird music, and they'd be like, what the hell is going on upstairs? Yeah. And the thing is, they go upstairs and you won't be able to hear them because the music could be so loud, so they'd be like gobbing at you, and the music could be so loud that they won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, what you want to do with that is screw like stuff on so that they can't turn it off, like screw a piece of wood on the controls and just like leave
put it on top of the lift. Put it on top of the lift, and they won't know where it is, and it's just like
funny.
Not a bad idea. Might be expensive if it was a big device, but yeah.
Oh, but it were like 900 quid for this speaker, so it'd be like it won't be something what you'd want to lose.
Yeah. Or maybe that's what we should try that. We should put hidden cameras inside a building and a speaker, and when people come in there, you know, and we should
Like
be
Matthew Hooper. Like Matthew Hooper, we should be like go through it. The police are now coming.
Yeah.
We could play Matthew Hooper's games back at him.
Yeah, you could describe it. You could say, "Oh, you over there, you know, with a red coat on. Yeah, you. What's going on?" And you could play them at their own game because you know, like they're like shouting at us when we go in places. And he could put it inside an office or something like that, and sort of like when they come in, he's like, "Yeah, you," and they're like, "Where's the camera?" Like, you know, you've hidden the camera so they can't see it, and you've hidden the speaker, and just start shouting at them and telling them what to do.
It would
Well,
be funny.
we're in a location, me and Taffy, in Manchester. And before, I'd gone there previously, and we're all cameraed up at the perimeter with PA speakers. And when you went in, they went, "Please leave the site immediately. The police are on the way." But the next time when we went in, we all dressed up as builders. And instead of saying the police were on the way, they went, "Can the 3 workmen on the site please call building security on 0, blah, blah, blah." So we thought we were like builders.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were going to go in somewhere today, and lucky we didn't, because I was just climbing the fence and then came down, and somebody came out of the building. That was quite good timing. But yeah, that would be good thing to do. I think is like get in somewhere like that and hide a speaker in there and a camera, disposable, like cheap enough so that you don't care if you don't get it back, like, you know. And just hide some equipment in there, and then just start barking instructions at them, like you said, like on top of the lift, because they're not going to know how to get the lift down, are they?
They might not even know it's on. They might not even know it's on top of the lift because it'll echo up the shaft, and there'll be lift going up and down looking for what floor it's coming from.
Yeah. Oh, that would be classic, man. That would actually be absolutely classic, because they wouldn't know how to get in that lift shaft and sort it out. It'd be classic. Yeah. Tell you probably pull
employee in the yellow shirt. You have breached the terms and conditions laid out in your contract, which you signed at the start of your position. Please go to the manager's office immediately for disciplinary action.
Yeah. Disco Boy is good for doing stunts like that. He probably pulls something off quite well. I mean, you could park a car in a car park with a sound system in it, and then walk away from it, and just like remotely control it, and like just blasting like into the thing. Because like normally the security will come and they'll get rid of you, won't they? They're like, "Get out!" But if it's like a car in the car park, they can't move it.
No,
blasting the shit out, and they can't do anything about it.
I was thinking about that a while ago, like getting like a PA speaker and installing it underneath the bonnet, and then just having it say like it were connected to some sort of, like, even if it were just Bluetooth, so you could be like hiding in a bush and you just on your phone making it play back the microphone and just being like, yo, just like blasting music out and stuff.
Oh, it would be funny.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll have to try these things one day.
Yeah.
We go. Oh, but it's 11 o'clock now, so I'm thinking I may have to make a move. I haven't said hello to my dad properly, so
yeah.
It is very early. It is only 11 o'clock. I'd expect you to say such things at 3 a.m.
I'm thinking of making a move anyway, but we're gonna get some.
My sleeping pattern's ruined that minute. I'm waking up on a night time and just sitting here, and then by the time I go to bed, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and lights come out. Which is good because you can get into some places that you can't normally get into on a night, urbex-wise. But
you want to take some melatonin? That'll reset your body clock. It's good for jet lag. Sorry. Bloody hell.
Oh, I feel like that as well, but.
And I started growing a little beard as well.
What was it? The guy playing sex noises. Yes, that's Disco Boy, I think. Playing sex noises on the news outside Parliament. Yeah, that's Disco Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, but did the sex noises actually make it into the final cut of the news, or did they filter it out?
It was in the distance. It was like he had his sound system, and then when they knew that they were doing a live broadcast, then they sort of went in the background like of the news.
Goodness me.
They just waited. It was timing it right. Like, yeah, classic.
They need one of those really expensive Bluetooth speakers so you can have it like concert volume. Concert volume. We're just like,
Yeah, one of those LRAD devices, so you could do it like from half a mile away and just like blast them in an area with a certain sound. Yeah.
If it won't bounce at your ears if it does it to a mile away.
Well, yeah, but you can put sound through it, so it's just like you can hear it a long way away, Yeah.
I like my megaphone, me. I think my megaphone's really good.
Yes,
I always have it in my boot.
We've seen, yeah.
I do want one in my engine bay, so I can just like press a button in my car and pick something up, and it'll be like, or you could just shout stuff at drivers while you're driving. You could be like, doo-doo, doo-doo. The vehicle in front of me on the motorway, get your foot to the floor or move out of the way.
Well, we'll have to save some of this Jordan madness for another time, then I suppose. Unless you can carry on, Gav. I'm going to make a move because I don't want to be antisocial to my dad. So
no, I can't carry on, but I'm knackered. But I've had like 3 hours sleep, so bollocks.
But it's very nice of Mr. Jordan to come on though and entertain.
It is.
Thank you very much.
Entertaining like normal.
Well, who do you call it? Sent me a link on WhatsApp, and then I watched the live stream, and I noticed that Taffy had disappeared off. So I thought, oh, I'll join now and fill this gap in.
Yeah.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Jordan definitely knows how to fill a nice gap.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll have a little mark now on my head from where this band's been. Have you fixed your e-scooter yet, or is it still punctured?
No, I did it, and it wasn't too bad, actually. I found it no worse than any other tyre I've ever changed. They're all a ball ache, but...
Oh, I found it, well, RC, I ended up with all my knives and forks, Ben.
Yes. Knives and forks, yeah, doing it, but... Yeah. The only thing I've got now is I don't think it's perfectly seated correctly, because... when it's going, it's sort of, which I think means it's like you've got to seat them correctly and pump them up a little bit, then seat them again, then pump a little bit more to get the right seatings. Because if it's like set to one side and you pump it up, it'll stay set to one side. Yeah. That's the only thing. But apart from
that. Yeah. I was thinking of getting an head torch at some point. No.
Get no light.
What do you mean?
Make you go, oh.
What do you mean an O-light?
An O-light. It's a brand called O-light. It's like representative of lady parts. So when you turn on the light, it's like a bob love, and it just go. You turn the light on full, and it goes. Oh.
I got some acetone and wiped the bob love branding off my bob love.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because it was just printed on in it. So with acetone, if you just get nail varnish remove it, you can take the branding off. But I don't find my bob love brings me much love. Normally when I'm turning it on, I'm in an aggressive encounter.
Yeah. Put a sticker on it, call it Jordan love.
Oh.
Jordan Love encounter cam.
Oh god.
So yeah, all right then, mate. Well, it's been very nice speaking to you, and I'll be in touch.
Yeah, no worries, Matt.
Okay.
Cheers, on, man.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah,
We'll
happy
see you
birthday.
10 o'clock at somewhere near where we said then. Yeah, I'll be in touch in the morning.
Yeah, no worries, Matt.
Bye.
Cheers, Matt. Bye, man.
All the bye, bye, everybody in chat.
Jordan. Oh, God.
Yippee!
Yippee! Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to make a fucking...
So are we calling it then?
Yeah, I call it, but I've had about 3 hours sleep. So...
Goodness
I'm running on empty now.
Yeah.
Cheers for coming on anyway, but and we'll catch up soon and do an explore somewhere.
Yeah.
No problem. Oh God. I'll fall asleep there now. Right guys, that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. Cheers for everyone coming in. And I'll catch you all soon. Night guys. If I can find my mouse. Where's my mouse gone? My mouse is disappeared. Oh, it's gone off the screen. Yep. Night guys.
Bye.
Cheers, George.